Wake up carrying a name that doesn't fit the way I feel today. Every mirror asks me questions I'm not ready to arrange. The clock keeps moving like it knows exactly where I'm supposed to be, but I'm standing in the hallway between who I am and what they see. Every message wants an answer, every silence feels like doubt, but I'm tired of translating what my breathing is about. I'm still here without a headline, without numbers on my chest. If this moment is a sentence, I won't edit it to pass the test. I'm still here, not explaining, not performing, not aligned. If I disappear from scores tonight, I'm still mine. I've learned how to smile in places where my voice is out of frame. I've learned how to make it look easy, to carry pressure like a name. Some days I feel like evidence waiting to be justified. Some days I forget the reason I started drawing in breath inside. Every step demands a purpose, every pause is seen as weak, but the ground beneath my feet doesn't ask me why I'm here. I'm still here without permission, without proof that I belong. If I stop becoming useful, I don't suddenly become wrong. I'm still here, not explaining, not a metric, not a sign. If the world forgets to count me, I'm still mine. I don't need to turn my life into something you can rate. I don't need to make my worth fit inside a narrow space. Let me breathe without a verdict, let me stand without a frame. If being here is all I manage, I refuse to call it shame. I'm still here without a reason that you'll ever need to know. I exist before the answer, before the labels start to grow. I'm still here, not explaining. This is not a phase or sign. If I'm nothing you can measure, I'm still myself, I stay. Before I turn into a number, I remain. I left the room where I was quiet. Now the noise is in my head. Every step feels slightly borrowed, like I'm moving but misled. I don't miss the old instructions, I don't miss the rules I wore, but the ground feels unfamiliar when you don't pretend anymore. I'm not lost enough to panic, not convinced that I'm okay. There's a tension in my breathing, like I'm paused between delays. I'm between steps, not arriving, not the past, not what's next. I'm still moving out of habit with the weight inside my chest. I don't need another promise, keeps walking faster, like they've mapped this road before. I keep checking my reflection in the glass of every door. I don't wanna be impressive, I don't wanna be ahead. I just want my pace to match me, not the fear of being left. Every pause looks like a weakness, every doubt is overheard. But I've said enough explanations, now I'm listening to the hurt. I'm between steps, not arriving, still in motion, still unsure if this isn't progress yet. At least I know it's honest work. I don't need to call it growth, I don't need to draw a line. I'm just staying with the question while the meaning takes its time. If I turn this into a race, I know exactly how it ends. I'll be useful, I'll be empty, I'll be smiling for a fact. So let me walk without a label, let me move without a claim. If I slow down long enough, maybe I'll remember my name. I'm between steps, still breathing, still refusing to perform. If the ground keeps shifting softly, I'll adjust instead of forcing form. I don't need to be decisive, I don't need to be defined. I'm allowed to stay unfinished while I'm learning how to walk in time between who I was and who I'm not yet. I'm still moving.
I didn't disappear, I just stepped back long enough to feel the ground again. The world keeps knocking like it owns me, deadlines breathing down my neck. Every room is built for pressure, every smile wants a check. They call it focus, call it purpose, call it doing what you should. But I know the sound of losing myself, I've heard it more than good. I feel the weight, I don't deny it. Yeah, it's heavy when it lands, but I'm done mistaking silence for the sign I can't withstand. I hold the weight, I don't fold under, let it hit my chest, I stay upright. I hold the weight, no explanation, no collapse, no need to fight. I'm not loud, but I'm still standing when the pressure tries to define what I'm worth, what I should carry. I decide. Every metric wants a number, every step gets overrated. They don't see the nights I carry, all the things I never said. I don't need to look unbothered, I don't need to look composed. I just learned how to keep moving with my teeth clenched, jaw closed. I've been smaller than their questions, I've been louder than my fear. Now I'm done negotiating why I'm still here. I hold the weight, I don't shatter, let the bass where it hurts. I hold the weight, no disguise now, no performance, no rehearsed. I don't bend into their comfort, I don't fit into their time. If the ground keeps pushing back, I push mine. Say it louder, say it cleaner, say it like it's all that I am. I'm not here to be consumed, I'm not built for their demand. Scratch my voice, break the silence, let it sound like I'm alive. I don't need their kind of balance, I survive. I hold the weight, still breathing, still refusing to collapse. I hold the weight, no forgiveness, no permission, no relapse. I don't rise in celebration, I don't fall into decline. I just stand inside the pressure and I'm fine. Still here. Still here. Still here. Still moving. I've said enough to satisfy every doubt that wasn't mine. I've bent my tone, I've shaved my edges just to fit their sense of time. Pressure doesn't scare me now. I've mapped its weight, I know its shape. What used to shake my breathing barely changes my pace. I don't raise my voice, I don't brace for impact. I've been here long enough to know what stays intact. This is not rebellion, this is not a stand. I'm not here to prove a point you'd misunderstand. This is just a decision, clear and cold in mind. I move without resistance, I don't cross the line. I don't need to look relentless, I don't need to look at ease. I've stopped asking for permission from a room that never sees. Every rule I didn't follow, every step I didn't fake, taught me how to hold my ground without the need to break. I don't rush, I don't freeze, I don't turn this into heat. I don't know the moment, anything but steady feet. This is not surrender, this is not retreat. I'm not stepping back, I'm just watching where I step. This is just alignment, nothing left to prove. If the world keeps pushing forward, I'll decide how I move. No fire in my chest, no fist, no flame. I learned the quiet kind of strength that doesn't need a name. If this is all I carry, it's enough to keep me straight. I don't sharpen every feeling just to show I feel the weight. This is not ambition dressed in calmer skin. This is what remains when the noise wears thin. I don't need momentum, I don't need a sign. I'm not chasing clarity, I've drawn my line. No wait, no wait, no rush. I don't wake up chasing something that I can't afford to keep. I don't promise who I'll become I just promise not to leave. Every day has its own weather. Some are heavy, some are kind. I don't ask them all for meaning. I just walk them one at a time. I learned the cost of burning fast. I've paid it more than once. Now I choose a pace that lets me stay. When the silence comes, this is a reason I can't repeat. Not a moment I have to prove. I don't need to raise my voice to know this path is true. This is a reason I can't repeat. When the days don't feel aligned, I don't measure what I'm worth. I just keep myself in time. I don't need a sharper version. I don't need a better frame. If I move a little forward, that's enough to keep my name. I've seen what breaks under applause. I've seen what fades when lights are gone. I'm building something quieter that I can carry on. I don't chase the peak of feeling. I don't run from what is slow. I'm not here to finish early. I'm here to last what I know. This is a reason I can't repeat, even when nothing arrives. I don't need a perfect answer to continue with my life. This is a reason I can't repeat. No display, no outline. And if I show up as I am, I've already crossed the line. Let them keep their numbers, let them keep their scale. I found something simpler that doesn't break when days fail. If I can breathe and choose again, that's more than I can fake. I don't need a louder purpose, I need one I can take. This is a reason I can't repeat tomorrow just the same. Not because I proved a thing, but because I stayed. This is a reason I can't repeat. No witness, no reply. If I keep myself intact,